G'day again, John at Down Under Tunage here in Melbourne, Australia. It's currently 2 in the morning. I've been up quite some time trying to get Rich McCook's latest challenge together. I've got a couple of gaps. I've seen, it's been a bit of a challenge for some people with no plurals and no artists you've used before and things, so made it a little bit more difficult, but I think I got there in the end. So I'll make a start. And for A, this is AdultNet, which was Brick Smith. Oop, cat's going crazy. This is Bricks and the AdultNet. And she has a track on this called August. For B, Outcast, Hey Ya. And one of the versions is the Benny Benassi remix. So that's B and Benny. For C, Human Leads Dare. And the song on that is Get Carter. For D, this is Wendy and the Rockets. It was Wendy Stapleton here in Australia, Aussie lady, and she has a song on that called Danny. For E, I've gone for Ultravox Rage in Eden, and you'll be able to guess what that one's going to be. It's going to be Eden. And there it is there. F, you could use Forest with one F, and I've got this 7-inch single for Spirit of the Forest, and so that's Forest for F. For G, you could have Golden, and this is a Barry Crocker record. Another Aussie bloke, and he had Silver Thread and Golden Needles. For H, this is the Comic Relief, and I've gone with Harry, which is Romeo and Juliet and Harry. I was a bit tricky, but I found a New Alternatives compilation of sort of goth music, and Suspiria CD2 track 10 is called Olympian in Ivory. For J, I have to use my own name, of course, and it was a pretty obvious one off this, of course. That's Alexi Sale and his cat. I think most people can sing along to that one. Hello John, got a new mower. For K, I've gone for King. I think somebody else has already used that, but yeah, King is some obscure sort of Aussie album that I got off somebody, so I haven't opened it yet, but it's got a track on it called Lament of the Rabbit King. For L, Leo, which is on the HTRK or Hate Rock, another Aussie group, and Venus in Leo. And that is a track on the album as well. M, Miles, I've gone, which is on this Depeche Mode Sounds of the Universe, and Miles Away / The Truth Is. N, I'm using the Mental as Anything compilation album. Surf and Marlin Sex and Fun, another Aussie band. And on the side 4, they've got a track called Nigel. For O, Yellow and the Flag CD. And track 7 is Otto. And track 7 is Otto di Catania. For P, you could use the name Paris, and this is the Cranes Loved album. And you finish with Paris and Rome. For Q, I had to get Enya's Shepherd Moons. And where are we? Track 6 is No Holly for Miss Quinn. So that's my way of getting Quinn. Next one is R, Lenny Lovitch, No Man's Land album. And it finishes with Rocky Road. So it's R and Rocky. S, this is Dali's Car, The Waking Hour, which was Mick Kahn and Pete Murphy. And there's a track on there called Cornwall Stone. So it's S and Stone. For T, the utterly gorgeous Diamanda Galaz, The Sporting Life, the collaboration with John Paul Jones out of ex-Led Zepp. And she's got a track called Tony. U, I think somebody when they were doing the females said you could use the name unknown. I checked it for the males and you could. So Roy Harper, The Unknown Soldier, and that is also The Unknown Soldier is a track on the album. For V, The Fall, I'm Curious, Orange. And around the rather bizarre hamburger pick that they used, there is a song called Van Plague. So that's V and Van. W, Best Laura Branigan, and she's got a track called Cry Wolf, which W and Wolf was in there. X is one I couldn't find, and the one next is Y, and the utterly gorgeous Ofra Haza. This is Yemenite Songs. And it's something or other C, and then the name Yona, Y-O-N-A, and that was on the boys' names. So that's Y and Yona. And for Z, I couldn't get anything. I'm sure my daughter's got a Bowie Ziggy Stardust in there somewhere in her collection, but I can't get to it at the moment because everybody's asleep except for me and the cat. So I'll have to pass on Z. So that's, I got 24 out of 26 as long as everything passes muster according to Richard. Yeah, and thanks again, Richard, for doing the challenge. Really enjoyed it. Took me a while, but yeah, got there eventually. And for everybody else who's watched it, thanks very much, and I'll catch up with you again sometime in the future. And until then, See you later.